The Dallas Cowboys are stirring the pot in the 2026 NFL draft rumors, and the question on everyone's lips is, could they actually trade up to snag a top-tier talent? With 2 first-round picks in their arsenal, the Cowboys are in a prime position to bolster a defense that undeniably needs elite players. NFL draft expert Todd McShay has thrown some weight behind the idea of Dallas making a leap all the way to number 3 to draft Texas Tech edge rusher David Bailey. While that might sound enticing, Cowboys beat writer Nick Harris from the Fort Worth Star-Telegram has tempered those expectations. He believes that moving up to number 6 via trade with the Cleveland Browns or to number 9 with the Kansas City Chiefs is a far more plausible scenario. However, let's not be too quick to dismiss the bold predictions coming from NFL mocks Taringo Basilevon. He's even more ambitious, suggesting that the Cowboys could orchestrate a blockbuster deal with the New York Jets to land the number 2 overall pick and grab Ohio State's Arvell Reese, a player who could transform this defense. In his mock draft, Basilevon proposes that Dallas would part ways with both first-round picks and a 2027 third-round selection to make this dream a reality. This is where it gets fascinating. Basilevon describes how the Cowboys could pull off a shocking trade that would leave the Jets with 3 first-round picks within the top 20 of the draft. Imagine that. The Cowboys, armed with the number 2 pick, would be in line to select a player with the potential to be the next Micah Parsons, someone who can pressure the quarterback and dominate at linebacker. It's a tantalizing prospect, but let's pause for a moment and analyze the feasibility of such a daring move. Is it highly unlikely? Absolutely. Is it impossible? Not quite. According to the NFL Draft Trade Value Chart, the Jets' pick hold a value of 2,600 points, while the Cowboys' 2 first-rounders total 2,050 points. That's a significant gap to bridge, and it's clear that even if the Cowboys want to make this happen, they'll likely need to sweeten the pot beyond what Basilevon proposes. A third-round pick can range anywhere from 100 to 265 points, so Dallas would be looking at a hefty price tag for this jump. From the Jets' perspective, they're in a rebuilding phase and need as many blue-chip talents as they can get their hands on. Arvell Reese fits that bill perfectly, so trading down, especially to number 2, is a risky proposition for them. Yet, if the Cowboys were to come in with an offer that is simply too good to refuse, they might just make the Jets reconsider. Reese, although listed as a linebacker, is expected to transition into an edge rusher role in the NFL, making him a coveted asset. The Cowboys have already brought him in for a 30 visit, signaling their interest, and they've been keeping an even closer eye on him through workouts with pass rush specialist Brandon Jordan, who's part of their coaching staff. This indicates that they see something special in Reese, a player who could address multiple needs on defense. While the notion of the Cowboys pulling off such a trade may feel more like a pipe dream than a realistic scenario, this is the NFL we're discussing, a league where surprises are the norm, especially during the draft. The Cowboys have the potential to make a splash, but they'll need to weigh their options carefully. As we shift gears into the next segment, let's keep our eyes peeled for what Dallas might do next. The draft is just around the corner, and every decision could reshape the future of this iconic franchise. As the countdown to the 2026 NFL Draft ticks away, the Dallas Cowboys find themselves at a crucial juncture, with 2 picks in the top 20. But how do they fare in this mock draft? The results are a mixed bag, revealing both opportunity and frustration. The mock draft presented a daunting picture right from the outset. By the time Dallas was on the clock at number 12, the landscape had shifted dramatically. Top defensive prospects like CB Mansour-Delane, edge/LB Arvell Reese, LB Sonny Styles, and others were already off the board, leaving the Cowboys front office in a precarious position. The absence of these key players put the team in a dilemma. Should they reach for an edge rusher, opt for a safety, or take a chance on a cornerback with true CB1 potential? In a bold move, I chose to lean toward that cornerback potential, selecting Jermad McCoy after his stellar pro day. With a blazing 4.38-second 40-yard dash, McCoy showcased not just speed, but also the ability to change direction fluidly, attributes that any team would covet. The Cowboys have been vocal about not wanting a redshirt rookie this year, but I believe McCoy could be the exception that proves the rule. This is a team that needs to take calculated risks, and McCoy represents their best shot at a home run in this draft. However, the decision to bypass an edge rusher or linebacker stings, especially considering the Cowboys' defensive needs. Instead, I opted for safety Dylan Thiemann, who could be the final piece to create a versatile multiple defense under the guidance of defensive coordinator Christian Parker. Thiemann's versatility could blend seamlessly with Jalen Thompson, making the Cowboys' secondary a promising unit. With Parker's background in coaching defensive backs, the potential for this defense to evolve is tantalizing. That said, while the secondary may shine, the glaring issue remains the front seven. Without bolstering that unit, the Cowboys risk being outmatched against more explosive offenses. This reality has led to speculation that the Cowboys might need to trade up or look to free agency to solidify their linebacker core before the draft. Fans of the Cowboys understand the stakes involved. This isn't just about one draft or one season. It's about building a sustainable contender. The choices made in the upcoming draft will echo through the halls of AT&T Stadium for years to come. The front office must tread carefully and ensure that they're not just filling gaps, but creating a cohesive unit capable of tackling the challenges that lie ahead. With this mix of optimism and concern, we now brace ourselves for the next segment, where we'll dive deeper into the potential strategies the Cowboys may consider leading up to the draft. As the Dallas Cowboys continue to navigate the complexities of roster building, the International Pathway Program could prove to be a vital resource for unearthing hidden talent. With the team's history of leveraging this initiative, it's clear that they have an eye for potential gems on the global stage. Now, two standout prospects, UAR Bernard and Joshua Weru, have emerged from the program, and their impressive metrics from the recent Pro Day should have the Cowboys front office taking notice. UAR Bernard, hailing from Nigeria, has become a sensation on social media following his stunning performance. Imagine a player who stands at 6 feet 4 inches, weighs 306 pounds, and possesses a body fat percentage of just 6%. This isn't just a hefty frame. It's an athletic marvel. Bernard clocked in a blistering 4.63 seconds in the 40-yard dash, coupled with a 10 feet 10 inches broad jump and a jaw-dropping 39-inch vertical leap. These figures defy logic for someone of his size and showcase an explosiveness that could translate remarkably well to the NFL. Yes, he may still be raw, but the Cowboys have brought in coaching talent specifically adept at refining such players. The hiring of a pass rush expert signals the organization's commitment to developing unconventional prospects like Bernard. In the later rounds of the draft, it's imperative to take calculated risks on players with extraordinary traits rather than settling for more polished, but less dynamic college players. Bernard is the kind of athlete who could redefine expectations, much like how Victor Wembanyama is reshaping perceptions in basketball. The Cowboys have successfully invested in international talent before, notably with Isaac Alarcon, and they should continue this trend with players like Bernard. The upside is simply too great to ignore. Then there's Joshua Weru, who may not have the same level of explosive athleticism as Bernard, but still represents an intriguing option. With a background in rugby, Weru possesses a unique skill set that could translate well onto the gridiron. Standing at 6 feet 4.5 inches and weighing 306 pounds, he's another example of the unconventional pathways that can yield talent outside the traditional college football system. While he may not carry the same hype as Bernard, his profile fits the mold of what the Cowboys should pursue, an unconventional yet promising developmental story. The reality is that NFL talent can emerge from unexpected places, and the Cowboys have shown a willingness to explore these avenues. Given their defensive struggles in recent seasons, it only makes sense for the front office to consider taking a chance on both Bernard and Weru. The potential for game-changing athletes is there, and the Cowboys have the infrastructure to develop them into impact players. As we wrap up this discussion, it's clear that the Dallas Cowboys are at crossroads. They have the opportunity to enhance their roster through innovative approaches, such as the International Pathway Program. Whether it's Bernard's freakish athleticism or Weru's unique skill set, the Cowboys must keep their eyes open and be ready to capitalize on the talent that exists beyond conventional borders. As we look ahead to the draft, it's crucial for Dallas to remain proactive and embrace the potential that these international prospects represent. After all, in a league where every edge counts, the Cowboys cannot afford to overlook opportunities that could elevate them back to the top of the NFC. What are your thoughts on the Cowboys' potential interest in these international prospects? Be sure to leave your comments below and subscribe for more insights and updates on our beloved Dallas Cowboys.